All right, guys, Tristan here with Old Iron. Welcome to 2025, and we're ready to get after. We've got a bunch of cool stuff coming up this year, and I just wanted to introduce the next quick build we got going on. Okay, behind me here is this 1986 Peterbilt 359 extended hood. This thing came out of Vado, New Mexico, not very far from me. I've seen it for lots of years. It ran around on a little local haul, pulling a live bottom, local dairies over there, and the guy I bought it from, his name's Leslie, and so we'll name this truck Leslie. He owned it for 30 years himself. Single truck, owner operator. This was how he made a living every day. So Leslie here took some convincing. I met him about a year ago. Very grateful to finally be able to get our hands on this truck, and we're gonna do a quick makeover on it and put it back on the line and out there earning its keep. One of the coolest parts about this truck, which I did not know when I initially saw it, but after talking to Leslie, this truck has 425,000 original miles on that truck. Like I said, it was on a little local haul. He said his longest haul was 6 miles. So 6 miles was his longest haul. He just didn't put a lot of miles on it. Earned its keep, just not a lot of miles every day. Kind of a cool little circle, but Leslie did a great job of taking care of this truck like a good old school owner operator. It was his way of life, and so anything that needed done, he took care of it, made sure it got done. And it shows in the truck. We'll do a quick walk around, and I'll just give you a quick rundown of what I would like to do with the truck, my idea is, and I don't know. After that, we're pulling into the shop. We're gonna start chopping it up, getting after it. I would like to be able to see this thing out rolling, earning its keep in February. So here we are, it's January 2nd, 2025, and we're gonna do a little quick build. I've got a guy that I'm gonna put in this truck who eats, breathes, sleeps old trucks, which is cool. And yeah, we'll turn this thing around pretty quick and see how it does. Anyway, enough of me. Let's take a look at the truck, everything about it, and kind of what I would like to see done with it. Again, 1986 extended hood 359. It's got a B model cat, 425,000 original miles, steel frame, cool truck. All right, so this thing currently has Peterbilt air track on it. So my dad, when he started trucking, he was in his first truck was a 359. His was a square dash. I think it was a 77, 76 or 77. But he was hauling logs up in the mountains of Arizona. And that was the thing with the air track. He said that was the most desirable suspension back in that day. He said it would ride decent and you couldn't get it stuck. He said it was the best suspension you could have back then for that. For us, what we do, we're gonna take that good suspension off. We're gonna chop it up. I think we'll cut it right here in front of axle 2. It is steel framed, which is nice. It'll make it easy to sleeve. And we'll put a redesigned low air cutoff on it. The truck currently sits at like 240 wheelbase. We're gonna stretch it out to about 280, 285, somewhere around there. That's what I'm thinking. Redesigned low air. We've had a lot of good luck with that redesigned low air. I like the suspension setup. It rides nice. It has a ton of travel. We're not hauling logs. We don't do a whole lot of off-road stuff. We drive up and down the interstate, and that's become one of my favorite suspensions there is. We've built trucks with flex air, redesigned low air, airliner, standard air leaf, you name it, we've probably built them. But that's what we're gonna do with this one. Also, it is a day cab right now. It looks like it had a sleeper on it once upon a time, but we will put a sleeper back on it. I have a 63-inch flat top Peterbilt double door that came off of an 81 that we will use. It's got a window in the back. We'll set that thing on there, and we'll be sitting about 280, 285, 63 flat top. We will go ahead and big hole it, mostly for leg room and comfort. The nice part about this setup is, I mean, it's already got 4 straps. We're not gonna touch any of this. We'll keep the fuel tanks like they are. We'll keep air tanks, all that stuff. For the most part, we'll keep that how it is. Just stretch out the back, put a sleeper on it, big hole it. The body of this truck is in great shape. Extended hoods especially, even standard hoods. A lot of times you'll see these hoods are just beat up. They'll lose a bushing on your hood, and then when you close it, you smash your hood on the intake, tear up the cowl. Anyway, this truck, extremely straight, extremely clean, which will make the body work a lot easier. I would like to, we're not gonna air ride this. I'll probably just pull the blocks out of it, just do a little static drop, just to set it down a little bit so it sits nice and level with that redesigned low air. And then I had a hard time on the colors. Since I can remember seeing this truck, it was always white with red. When I picked it up and talked to Leslie, he told me that was, he did that. He had it painted that color many years ago. And he said, but I did get he had a picture that he gave me of the truck when he bought it. And the truck from the factory was like a dark purple color, like a plum color. And I think that's what we're gonna do here. We're gonna do all of our stretch work, our suspension work. We're gonna paint the whole frame gloss black and go plum purple with the truck. Cab, hood, sleeper, everything just a solid plum purple. I don't know, I think that'll look pretty sharp. And we'll either change the headlights out to 359 double rounds, or if we can get a hold of a set of 87 squares for a 359, we may go that route. But we'll do that. I do have a complete interior kit from Truckin' Awesome for this truck and sleeper in buckskin tan. So we will do all the interior in buckskin tan. I would like to move the spotlights down. Move the spotlights down low in the windshield. Kind of a cool look. I reached out to Greg Crispel. If you don't know who Crispel is, look him up. He's on Instagram. Look up his stuff. He does some pretty custom built visors, some trim pieces. He does panels that go under the cabin sleeper. Anyway, oh Greg, he's got a killer 359. This guy is the king of bead roll. He puts bead roll in stuff, which is old school. I think it looks cooler than crap. He's got a visor for me, bead roll visor. We'll do some little window vents, window shades with a bead roll, cabin sleeper panels with a bead roll. Just kind of tie it all in. I think it'll look really cool. And then all the necessary stuff. I mean, we'll rebuild all the doors, all the door latches, hinges. I've got the electric window conversion kit from Dan Shop. We do have an electric wiper conversion kit we'll put on there. We'll put some glass all over it. Just some new parts and some fresh paint and a new suspension, and we're gonna send it to work. Seems like a lot of work. I think we can get it done in about a month. It'll be a busy month, but yeah, that's our plan, and we'll get to work on it. But if you guys have any input, something you'd rather see us do with it, let us know. Just keep in mind, it's gonna be a cool old truck. It's going straight to work though, so it is a work truck, and I just can't wait to see it pulling the load, working every day. That's honestly my favorite thing about building these old trucks, is we don't just build them, but we put them right back to work and let them earn their keep. So cool to see, fun to see old stuff still out there working, earning its keep, and yeah, we'll get after it.